Welcome back to our BS Coin today. We're diving deep into the world of coin collecting to uncover a hidden treasure that could be sitting in your pocket change right now. We're talking about the 1988 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark, which could be worth a jaw-dropping $1 million. That's right, this ordinary-looking nickel might just be your ticket to a huge payday. Let's explore what makes this particular coin so special and why collectors are willing to pay top dollar for it. First, let's understand the history behind the 1988 Jefferson nickel. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D mint mark found on the right side of Thomas Jefferson's portrait, just below the date. Over 500 million nickels were produced that year, making it seem like an ordinary, everyday coin. However, there's something unique about certain 1988 D nickels that sets them apart from the rest. The key to a valuable 1988 D Jefferson nickel lies in its condition, rarity, and unique errors. Let's break these factors down one by one. First and foremost, the condition of the coin is crucial. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for coins in the best possible state. The highest grade a coin can achieve is known as Mint State 70, often abbreviated as MS70. This means the coin is in perfect condition, without a single scratch, mark, or imperfection, even under magnification. If you're lucky enough to find a 1988 D Jefferson nickel in this pristine condition, you could be sitting on a small fortune. But that's not all. What really drives the value of these coins through the roof are certain rare errors. Error coins are essentially mistakes that occur during the minting process, and these mistakes can make a coin extremely valuable to collectors. One of the most sought-after errors on the 1988 D Jefferson nickel is the double die error. This occurs when the coin is struck twice, resulting in overlapping images. You can often see this error around the details of Jefferson's face, the inscriptions, or the Monticello building on the reverse side of the coin. If you spot doubling on the lettering or the details of the design, you may have a rare double die variety on your hands, and that can increase the value of your coin exponentially. Another rare error to look out for is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing the design to be off-center. An off-center strike of more than 10% can drastically increase the coin's value, especially if the date and mint mark are still visible. These types of errors are highly collectible and can turn a regular nickel into a valuable asset. But what if your coin doesn't have any visible errors? Don't worry, because even regular 1988 D nickels can be worth a lot of money, especially if they're in excellent condition. Coins that are graded by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC and receive high grades such as MS66, MS67, or even MS68 can fetch significant amounts at auctions. In fact, there have been cases where collectors paid thousands of dollars for a 1988 D Jefferson nickel in top condition, even without any errors. Now, you might be wondering how to determine if your 1988 D Jefferson nickel is worth money. The first step is to check its condition. If your coin looks almost brand new with a shiny surface, it might be worth sending it to a professional grading service. Keep in mind that grading can be a bit of an investment, but it's worth it if you think your coin has the potential to be valuable. Next, use a magnifying glass to inspect the coin for any signs of errors. Look closely at the inscriptions, Jefferson's face, and the Monticello building. If you notice any doubling, missing details, or misalignments, you might have a rare error coin. It's also a good idea to weigh your coin. A standard Jefferson nickel should weigh 5 grams. If it weighs significantly more or less, it could indicate an error during production, making it even more valuable. So, where can you sell your 1988 D Jefferson nickel if you think it's worth a lot of money? There are several options. You can try selling it through online auction platforms like eBay, where coin collectors are always on the lookout for rare finds. Alternatively, you can reach out to local coin dealers or attend coin shows where you can have your coin evaluated and potentially sell it on the spot. Some auction houses specialize in rare coins and can help you reach high-end collectors willing to pay top dollar. In summary, the 1988 D Jefferson nickel is a coin that might just surprise you with its value. Whether it's in pristine condition or features a rare minting error, it could be worth a significant amount of money. So, check your coin jars, dig through your old change, and see if you have this hidden gem. You never know, that little nickel could be worth a life-changing amount. We dive deep into the world of rare coins and hidden treasures you might have lying around in your pocket change. Today, we're going to explore one of the most intriguing coins ever minted, the 2000 P Jefferson nickel. Believe it or not, this little 5-cent piece could be worth an astonishing $1.1 million in the market today. That's right, one single nickel could change your life forever. So what makes the 2000 P Jefferson nickel so valuable? Well, it's all about rarity, errors, and condition. The U.S. Mint in Philadelphia struck millions of these nickels back in the year 2000. But among those millions, a select few were minted with unique errors or in pristine condition that have made them incredibly sought after by collectors around the world. Today, we'll break down exactly what you need to look for in these coins to determine if you're sitting on a small fortune. First, let's talk about the design. The obverse side features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, which has been a staple on the nickel since 1938. If you're looking through your collection, make sure you're checking coins from the year 2000 with a P mint mark. The P indicates that it was minted in Philadelphia. You can find this mint mark on the right side of the coin, just above the date. Now, just because your coin has a P mint mark and the year 2000 doesn't mean it's automatically worth millions, but it's a good starting point. What you really want to look for are certain key features and errors that make these coins valuable. One of the most significant error types is known as a die clash. This happens when the die used to strike the coins becomes misaligned, leaving faint outlines of other parts of the design on the coin's surface. If your 2000 P Jefferson nickel has visible outlines or ghost-like impressions of the Monticello building on the obverse side, you may have struck gold. Another critical factor that can drive up the value of this coin is its condition. Coins that have been kept in mint state, meaning they show no signs of wear or handling, can fetch a significantly higher price. Coin grading is a professional way to determine the condition, with MS65 and higher grades being the most sought after. If you happen to have a 2000 P Jefferson nickel that is in near-perfect condition, it's worth getting it professionally graded. A coin in flawless condition has been known to reach prices upwards of $1.1 million. Let's talk about the history and significance of the Jefferson nickel series, which adds another layer of value for collectors. The series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. It features a classic portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his iconic Monticello estate on the reverse. The design has been updated over the years, but the year 2000 marked one of the last times the original portrait was used before the Westward Journey series took over in 2004. That alone makes the 2000 P Jefferson nickel a significant piece for numismatists. So how do you know if your 2000 P Jefferson nickel is worth $1.1 million? First, take a good look at its condition. The shinier and more pristine it looks, the better. Second, examine it for any unusual errors like die clashes, off-center strikes, or double dies, where letters or numbers appear to be doubled. These types of errors can dramatically increase the value of your coin. Let's not forget about rarity. The fewer the coins that exist in perfect condition or with unique errors, the higher their value. Even if your coin isn't flawless, those with visible errors can still be highly valuable. And remember, the demand from collectors is what drives these prices up. Coins like these can go from just a nickel to $1 million treasure if two collectors are competing to own a rare piece. If you think you've got a valuable 2000 P Jefferson nickel, here's what you should do. First, avoid cleaning it or handling it excessively, as this could damage the coin's surface and reduce its value. Instead, store it in a protective holder or a coin flip to preserve its condition. Next, consider taking it to a professional coin dealer or sending it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC to get it authenticated and graded. This will give you a better idea of its true value on the market. We're diving into a coin that's been getting a lot of attention lately, the 1992 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark. Believe it or not, this coin could be worth a staggering $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right. A simple nickel you might find in your pocket change could potentially make you a millionaire. So, if you're interested in coins or simply curious about how a 5-cent coin could be worth so much, stick around. The Jefferson nickel series has been in circulation since 1938, featuring the iconic image of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse or front of the coin and Monticello, his Virginia estate, on the reverse. The P mint mark indicates that the coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. For many collectors, the 1992 Jefferson nickel may seem like any other common coin, but there's a twist to this story that has collectors hunting for it.so. What makes this coin so special and valuable? The key lies in its rarity and condition. A few factors determine a coin's value in the collector's market: rarity, demand, and condition. For the 1992 Jefferson nickel, those in top-notch condition, especially those with mint state grades, are fetching astronomical prices at auctions. The 1992 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark has seen some record-breaking auction results over the years. The value skyrockets for coins that have been exceptionally preserved. Coins graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services are considered extremely rare. This means the coin must have been kept in pristine condition, free of major scratches, wear, or any damage that would have occurred if it were circulated regularly. And that's where the big money is. We're talking about coins that are almost flawless. One of the reasons collectors are willing to pay so much for this coin is its historical significance and rarity. Over time, it's become a coveted piece for coin enthusiasts and collectors. The combination of its age, mint mark, and near-perfect condition makes it a collector's dream. But don't be fooled. Finding one in this pristine state is like searching for a needle in a haystack. However, it's not impossible, and that's why so many people are combing through their old collections or pocket change. Now, let's talk about what to look for if you think you might have a 1992 Jefferson nickel that could be worth a fortune. Start by checking the mint mark. Look for a small P on the right side of Monticello on the reverse side of the coin. If you see the P mint mark, you're off to a good start. Next, examine the overall condition of the coin. Does it look shiny and well preserved? If your coin shows little to no signs of wear, it might be worth having it professionally graded. Grading is an essential part of determining a coin's value. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate and assign a grade to your coin. If it comes back with a grade of MS67 or higher, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Remember, the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. If you're lucky enough to have a 1992 Jefferson nickel in exceptional condition, you may want to consider taking it to an auction or reaching out to a coin dealer who specializes in rare coins. Some auctions have seen these coins fetch prices upwards of $1.2 million, especially if they are in mint state condition. The reason why collectors are willing to pay so much is the thrill of owning a rare piece of history, one that most people overlook as a simple nickel. Even if you don't have a mint state coin, some 1992 Jefferson nickels with slight wear can still be worth more than their face value. Coins with lower grades but still in good condition can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the collector's interest. But remember, not every 1992 Jefferson nickel is going to be worth millions. The value is largely determined by its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. The ones that hit that million-dollar mark are usually in mint state condition with the highest grades. It's always a good idea to get a professional evaluation before making any sales. So, there you have it. A 1992 Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark that could be worth a life-changing amount of money. Don't overlook the coins in your change jar or coin collection. You never know when you might stumble upon one of these rare gems. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content on valuable coins. Share this video with anyone who might be sitting on a hidden treasure without even knowing it. We're diving into a coin that could potentially make you a millionaire. That's right, we're talking about the 1996 P mint mark Jefferson nickel, which has caught the attention of collectors and enthusiasts alike. This seemingly ordinary 5-cent coin has been found to carry extraordinary value in today's market, with some examples reaching prices as high as $1.3 million. So grab your change jar and get ready to learn all about this rare and valuable coin that might be hiding right under your nose. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. It features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse side, designed by Felix Schlag, and an image of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate, on the reverse. Over the decades, the design has seen some changes, but the classic look has remained largely the same, making these nickels a staple in American coinage. The 1996 Jefferson nickel is part of this long-standing tradition, but the ones with a P mint mark hold special significance and are highly sought after. So, what makes the 1996 P mint mark Jefferson nickel so special? It all comes down to its rarity and unique characteristics. Coins minted in Philadelphia carry the P mint mark, and in 1996, A select batch of these nickels were struck with a remarkable level of detail, making them stand out from the rest. What sets these nickels apart is not just their mint mark but also the potential for errors, such as double dies or die cracks, that can significantly increase their value. Collectors are always on the lookout for these errors, as they make the coin even rarer and more valuable. Now, let's talk about the specific features and errors that could turn your 1996 P Jefferson nickel into a jackpot. The most valuable nickels are the ones with visible minting errors. These errors can include double die obverse, where the text or image appears doubled due to a misaligned die. Another sought-after error is the full steps designation, which refers to the clarity of the steps on Monticello's image on the reverse side. Only coins with perfectly struck steps are given this designation, making them extremely rare. If your 1996 P nickel has these characteristics, you could be looking at a significant payday. You might be wondering, how can a nickel be worth $1.3 million? The answer lies in the coin's condition, rarity, and collector demand. Coins that have been preserved in mint condition or have unique errors can fetch a high price at auction. For example, a 1996 P Jefferson nickel in pristine condition, graded by professional coin grading services, can easily sell for thousands of dollars. But if you have one of the extremely rare error coins, you could be looking at a value of up to $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.3 million for a single nickel dot. If you're excited to see if your 1996 P nickel is worth a fortune, here's what you need to do. First, examine the coin closely under good lighting. Look for the P mint mark on the obverse side, just to the right of Jefferson's portrait. Next, check for any visible errors, like doubling on the text or Monticello's steps. If you think you found a valuable error, it's best to get the coin professionally graded. Grading companies like PCGS and NGC can authenticate your coin and give it a grade that reflects its condition, which can significantly impact its value. Once you've confirmed that your 1996 P Jefferson nickel is valuable, the next step is to decide where to sell it. Rare coins can be sold at auctions, coin shows, or even online platforms like eBay. However, if your coin is truly special, you might want to consider taking it to a professional auction house that specializes in rare coins. They can help you reach high-end collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for unique finds. Remember, getting the best price often depends on finding the right buyer who appreciates the rarity and condition of your coin. The 1996 P Mint Mark Jefferson nickel might just be one of the most surprising treasures you can find in your pocket change. While not every nickel from that year will be worth millions, it's definitely worth taking a closer look at your coins. Who knows, you could be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. So, the next time you come across a Jefferson nickel, don't just toss it aside. Give it a careful inspection because you might just discover a hidden gem worth a life-changing amount of money. We're diving deep into one of the most surprising and valuable coins in the market, the 1978 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel. This seemingly ordinary coin could be worth a staggering $1.4 million. That's right, this coin, which many of us have probably seen in pocket change, might actually be the key to unlocking a fortune. So, stick around as we explore what makes this particular coin so special, why collectors are willing to pay top dollar for it, and how you can identify if you have one of these valuable nickels in your collection. First, let's talk about the history behind the 1978 Jefferson nickel. The Jefferson nickel has been in circulation since 1938, featuring the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the front, or the obverse, and his historic home, Monticello, on the reverse. These coins were designed by Felix Schlag and have become a staple in American currency. But not all Jefferson nickels are created equal. Some have unique characteristics that set them apart, making them highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. The 1978 no-mint Mark nickel is one such example. So, what exactly makes the 1978 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel so valuable? The answer lies in its rarity. Typically, coins produced by the Philadelphia Mint did not carry a mint mark before 1980, but it's the combination of other factors in 1978 that makes this particular coin so exceptional. The no-mint mark simply indicates that it was minted in Philadelphia, but not all 1978 nickels from this mint year are worth a fortune. What collectors are looking for is a coin that stands out due to its exceptional quality, condition, and sometimes even errors that occurred during the minting process. One of the most critical factors determining the value of a 1978 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. A coin in mint state, especially one that is uncirculated, can fetch a much higher price than those that have been in circulation and show signs of wear. The record-breaking 1978 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel that sold for $1.4 million was in pristine, near-perfect condition. It was graded as MS-70, which means it was in mint state with no visible imperfections, making it an exceptionally rare find. But that's not all. Another reason for the high value is the potential for errors. Error coins are a big deal in the numismatic world. Sometimes mistakes happen during the minting process, resulting in coins that have unique features like double dies, off-center strikes, or other anomalies. These error coins can significantly increase the value of an otherwise ordinary-looking coin. So, if you happen to have a 1978 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel, take a close look at it. Examine it for any unusual features, signs of errors, or its overall condition. You might just be holding on to a coin that could change your financial future. Now, you might be wondering how you can identify if you have one of these valuable 1978 Jefferson nickels in your possession. Start by checking the year on the coin. Make sure it's dated 1978 and has no mint mark underneath the portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the front. Next, assess its condition. The closer to mint state, the better. If you think you have a coin that is in exceptional condition, it might be worth getting it professionally graded by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. This can help authenticate your coin and provide a proper valuation. So, where can you find one of these valuable nickels? You'd be surprised at how many rare coins can still be found in everyday places like your pocket change, piggy banks, or coin jars. Estate sales, garage sales, and even old coin rolls from the bank are great places to look for hidden gems. It's also a good idea to network with other collectors, visit coin shows, or join online coin collecting forums to expand your search. Remember, the thrill of coin collecting is that you never know when you might stumble upon a rare find. If you're lucky enough to discover a 1978 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel, you're probably wondering how to sell it for the best price. Start by doing some research on recent sales of similar coins. Online auction sites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections are great places to check the current market value. It's also wise to get your coin appraised by a professional numismatist, especially if you believe it could be worth a significant amount of money. A certified appraisal can give you an accurate estimate and help you avoid undervaluing your coin. Once you have a good idea of your coin's worth, you can decide whether to sell it at auction, to a private collector, or through a reputable coin dealer. Each selling method has its pros and cons. Auctions can drive up the price, especially if there's a lot of interest in your coin. We're diving into the world of rare coins, focusing on the 1999 D mint mark Jefferson nickel that could be worth up to $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. A nickel worth over $1 million. If you're a coin collector or simply curious about the hidden treasures in your pocket change, this video is for you. Let's start with a bit of history. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since 1938, featuring the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the front and his home, Monticello, on the back. Over the years, the design has undergone some changes, but the classic look remains. Now, you might be wondering why the 1999 D Jefferson nickel is so special. The answer lies in its rarity and unique features that make it a standout among other nickels. The 1999 D Jefferson nickel was minted in Denver, indicated by the small letter D located just to the right of Jefferson's portrait. While millions of these nickels were produced, not all of them were created equal. What sets the valuable ones apart is the condition, errors, and overall rarity. Coins that are in pristine condition, especially those graded as mint state or higher, can fetch astronomical prices at auctions. But what if I told you there's more to look out for than just the condition? One of the key features that makes this coin so valuable is the presence of errors. Coin errors are fascinating anomalies that occur during the minting process. They can include things like double dies, off-center strikes, or even the use of wrong metal planchets. In the case of the 1999 D Jefferson nickel, there have been reports of coins with double die obverse errors. This means that the lettering or even Jefferson's portrait appears slightly doubled, giving the coin a unique and rare look. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these kinds of errors, especially when they are certified by a reputable grading service. So, what makes the value of this coin skyrocket to as much as $1.5 million? Well, it comes down to a combination of factors: rarity, demand, and the condition of the coin. For example, if you have a 1999 D Jefferson nickel in mint state 67 or higher, especially with a unique error, it can be worth a small fortune. Coin collectors and investors are always on the hunt for these rare finds, willing to pay a premium to add them to their collections. The scarcity of high-grade specimens drives the value even higher, making this a coin you definitely want to keep an eye out for. Now, you might be wondering how you can tell if your 1999 D Jefferson nickel is worth a significant amount. The first step is to examine the coin closely. Look for any signs of wear and tear, but also keep an eye out for any unusual features like doubling in the lettering or the portrait. If you believe you have a rare coin, it's worth getting it professionally graded. A reputable coin grading service can authenticate the coin's value and provide an official grade, which can drastically increase its market price. But before you rush to sell your coin, it's important to do your research. The market for rare coins can be volatile, and prices can fluctuate based on demand. If you have a truly rare piece, it might be worth holding on to it until the right buyer comes along. Auctions and private sales are common avenues for selling valuable coins, and sometimes the best offers come from seasoned collectors who understand the true worth of these rarities. So, where can you find these valuable nickels? The good news is that they can show up in the most unexpected places. Checking your pocket change, old coin jars, or even rolls of nickels from the bank could yield a hidden treasure. It's all about keeping an eye out for that small D mint mark and examining the coin for any potential errors. Who knows? You might have a fortune sitting right under your nose. In conclusion, the 1999 D Jefferson nickel is a perfect example of how even the most common-looking coins can hold extraordinary value. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone who enjoys the thrill of the hunt, this is one coin you'll want to keep an eye out for. Remember, the key to unlocking the potential value of these coins is to look for mint errors, check the condition, and consider getting them professionally graded. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our BS Coins World for more content on valuable coins and hidden treasures you might have in your collection. Happy hunting, and may you find that million-dollar coin. We're diving into an exciting topic that every coin collector and enthusiast will want to know about. We're talking about the rare 1967 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark, a coin that's making headlines in the coin collecting community for its potential value of up to $1.6 million. Yes, you heard that right. This humble nickel could be worth a fortune. So grab your magnifying glass and let's uncover what makes this coin so special. Before we get into the details, it's important to understand a bit of history behind the Jefferson nickel. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, this coin has been a staple in American currency for decades. But not every Jefferson nickel is created equal, especially when it comes to the coins minted in the 1960s. During this time, the U.S. Mint was facing a coin shortage, leading to some interesting changes in how coins were produced. The 1967 Jefferson nickel is unique for a few reasons. First, it was part of a series of coins produced without mint marks. The U.S. Mint removed mint marks from all coins between 1965 and 1967 to discourage coin hoarding during a nationwide coin shortage. So if you found a Jefferson nickel from 1967 without a mint mark, that's perfectly normal. But there's a twist. Some of these coins have characteristics that make them incredibly valuable. The key to the value of this particular 1967 nickel lies in its condition and potential errors. Coins in pristine condition, known as mint state, are highly sought after by collectors. If your 1967 nickel looks like it just came off the minting press with sharp details, no scratches, and a perfect luster, it could be worth a lot more than face value. Coins graded by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC in a high mint state, especially MS65 or above, are the ones that fetch the highest prices at auctions. Now, let's talk about some of the rare errors that could make a 1967 Jefferson nickel incredibly valuable. Some of these nickels have been found with double die errors. This means that during the minting process, The die struck the coin twice, creating a doubling effect on the inscriptions and design elements. Look closely at the words, "In God We Trust," or "Liberty," on the obverse side of the coin. If you see any doubling, you might be holding a coin that could fetch a premium price. Another factor that can increase the value of your 1967 nickel is the presence of full steps on Monticello. On the reverse side of the Jefferson nickel, Monticello steps are often worn down or incomplete due to weak strikes during production. If your coin has a fully detailed set of steps, known as full steps, it's considered to be of higher quality and rarity. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins with this level of detail. So, how can you determine if your 1967 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel is worth a small fortune? The first step is to closely examine the coin under good lighting or a magnifying glass. Look for any errors like doubling or check if the coin has full steps on Monticello. Next, consider getting the coin professionally graded. A certified grade can significantly increase its value, especially if it's in high mint state condition. Let's not forget about some of the amazing auction results that have taken place over the years. Recently, some 1967 Jefferson nickels in top condition have sold for thousands of dollars. And there are rumors of rare specimens fetching over $1 million due to their exceptional condition or unique errors. Imagine finding one of these coins in your change jar or an old coin collection. It's like discovering buried treasure. If you're looking to sell your 1967 Jefferson nickel, consider reaching out to reputable coin dealers or auction houses. Online auction platforms like eBay can also be a good place to sell, but make sure to get your coin appraised first to avoid underselling it. The market for rare coins is booming, and collectors are always on the lookout for unique finds. So, there you have it, the 1967 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel, a coin that could be hiding in plain sight in your pocket change, with a potential value of up to $1.6 million. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone curious about the value of old coins, it's always worth taking a closer look at the change in your pocket. Who knows, you might just strike it rich. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more exciting coin discoveries and valuable tips. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on rare coins worth big money. We're diving into an incredible story that could turn your pocket change into a fortune. We're talking about the 1985 P Mint mark Jefferson nickel worth up to $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. This unassuming nickel could be hiding in your change jar and could be your ticket to a life-changing discovery. So make sure to stick around until the end of this video because I'm going to tell you exactly what makes this coin so valuable and how you can identify one in your collection. Now let's start by talking about the history of the Jefferson nickel. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. It features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse side designed by Felix Schlag. The reverse side showcases Jefferson's iconic home, Monticello. But not all Jefferson nickels are created equal. Some of them, especially rare ones like the 1985 P Mint mark, have unique features that set them apart from the rest and can fetch unbelievable prices at auction. So why is the 1985 P Jefferson nickel so valuable? The answer lies in a rare minting error that has collectors going crazy. During the production of this particular coin, there were a few errors that resulted in a very distinct variety. These errors include things like misaligned dies, double strikes, or even a rare overdate where numbers appear to be overlapping. But one of the most sought-after errors is a full step strike. Coins with 5 or 6 fully visible steps on Monticello are incredibly rare due to the difficulty in achieving a fully detailed strike. If your 1985 P Jefferson nickel has these full steps, it could be worth a small fortune. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins in mint condition, and if it's graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC with a high grade such as MS67 or MS68, then you're looking at a significant increase in value. In fact, some coins in pristine condition have sold for over $1.7 million at auction. That's life-changing money for a coin that many people wouldn't give a second thought to. The key here is the combination of rarity condition and those elusive full steps on Monticello. So how can you identify if you have one of these valuable nickels? The first thing you want to do is check the date and mint mark. Look for the letter P located on the right side of the coin next to Jefferson's portrait. Once you've confirmed that it's a 1985 P, you'll need to carefully examine the reverse side of the coin. Under a magnifying glass, check the steps of Monticello. If you see all 5 or 6 steps clearly without any breaks or blurring, you might be holding a very valuable coin. But wait, there's more. Even if your coin doesn't have full steps, it could still be worth more than face value if it has other errors like doubling or a rotated die. It's always worth having your coin checked out by a professional if you think it might have one of these rare features. Remember, even small details can make a huge difference in the value of a coin. Now, you might be wondering where you can sell these coins if you happen to find one. The best places to sell rare coins include auction houses, coin shows, and online platforms like eBay or heritage auctions. Make sure you have your coin graded and authenticated before selling to get the best possible price. A high-grade coin can attract serious collectors and bring in some serious cash. So there you have it, folks. The 1985 P Jefferson nickel is one of those hidden treasures that could be sitting in your change jar or hidden away in a drawer. It's amazing to think that a simple nickel could be worth up to $1.7 million. So start checking your change, and who knows, maybe you'll be the next lucky person to discover a rare and valuable coin. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the BS Coins World for more coin collecting tips and rare coin discoveries. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. We're diving into a truly fascinating topic that could potentially turn your pocket change into a small fortune. We're talking about the 1987 D Mint Mark Jefferson nickel, a coin that has recently caught the attention of collectors and numismatists alike. Believe it or not, some of these coins have been valued in the market for as high as $1.8 million. That's right, a simple nickel that could make you a millionaire. So, if you have a 1987 D Jefferson nickel lying around, you might want to check it out because it could be worth a lot more than you think. Let's jump into the details of what makes this coin so special. First, let's talk a little about the background of the Jefferson nickel series. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since 1938. Replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features the profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, with his iconic Monticello home on the reverse. Over the years, the design has undergone some modifications, but the classic look remains familiar to us all. The 1987 D Jefferson nickel, minted in Denver, is one of the more modern issues of this series, yet it's making headlines for some unexpected reasons. Now, you might be wondering why the 1987 D Jefferson nickel is suddenly worth so much. Well, it's not just any regular coin from 1987. The high value is due to certain rare error varieties and unique characteristics that some of these nickels possess. Let's break down what to look for. One of the main reasons these coins are so valuable is due to a minting error. Mint errors are mistakes made during the coin production process, and they can significantly increase a coin's value. For the 1987 D Jefferson nickel, some coins were struck off-center, or have double die errors where the design elements appear doubled. These types of errors are highly sought after by collectors because they are rare and often unique to a specific batch of coins. If you happen to find a 1987 D nickel with one of these errors, you could be looking at a small fortune. Another key factor is the coin's condition. Collectors are always looking for coins in pristine, mint state condition. This is where grading comes into play. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. If you have a 1987 D Jefferson nickel in near-perfect condition, it can fetch a much higher price at auction. Coins that are graded MS67 or higher are extremely rare and can bring in the big bucks, especially if they also feature a rare error. Let's talk about the market demand. The coin collecting community is vast and constantly evolving, with certain coins becoming more popular over time. The 1987 D Jefferson nickel is one of those coins that's gaining popularity among collectors. The combination of its age, mint mark, potential errors, and rarity has made it a hot commodity in the market. Auction houses and online marketplaces have seen a surge in demand for high-quality specimens of this coin, with prices reaching unprecedented levels. One recent auction saw a 1987 D Jefferson nickel in near-perfect condition sell for over $1.8 million. This goes to show just how much collectors are willing to pay for a piece of American numismatic history. So, how can you tell if your 1987 D Jefferson nickel is worth a fortune? The first thing you need to do is closely inspect the coin. Look for any signs of mint errors, such as doubling on the letters or numbers, or an off-center strike. Pay attention to the overall condition of the coin. If it appears to be in good shape with minimal wear and tear, it could be worth sending to a professional grading service. Getting your coin professionally graded can help determine its true value and make it easier to sell for top dollar. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare coins, you might be wondering how to sell it. There are several options for selling valuable coins. You can take it to a reputable coin dealer, list it on an online marketplace like eBay, or even send it to a high-end auction house. Keep in mind that coins with a professional grade and certification tend to sell for much higher prices, so it's worth the investment to have your coin authenticated by a reputable grading service. Before we wrap up, here's a quick tip for all the coin hunters out there. Always check your pocket change, coin rolls from the bank, or even old jars of coins that might be collecting dust in your attic. You never know when you might stumble upon a rare and valuable coin like the 1987 D Jefferson nickel. It's incredible to think that a simple nickel could be worth as much as $1.8 million. But that's the beauty of coin collecting. Sometimes, it's the unexpected finds that turn out to be the most valuable. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. We hope you found this information helpful and inspiring.